everybody, I'm Jim from the Artful Blodger. Today I'm going to do an unboxing video of the Forge World model for Rumbelow Sheepskin, the eagerly awaited Halfling Star Player that's been in the rulebook since it came out in November 20. But we've been awaiting the Forge World model, which we now have. I know probably a lot of people have already gone and acquired an alternative from third-party suppliers, but here he is now in the Forge World model. So let's open it up and have a look inside. Okay, there's all the pieces in the usual base. So we're looking at a total of 11 pieces to construct him. All of it seems to be rotating around this number 1 item here, and then the finishing off sections, arms, etc. Once the model's completed. Probably the first time I've seen a bird's eye view as well of the construction. Okay, so 11 pieces, there they all are. I'm going to get those cleaned up first of all with lukewarm water, just to get rid of any of the extra resin, etc. Let's see, there's already some flashing there on certain items, like between the fork and this item here. So I'll get all that cleaned up, and then I'll get it down into the workshop for spraying undercoat using Army Painter. Probably go for white on this one, just to get him sprayed up and undercoated. I do find that when you use the super glue on that, it does stick easier when you've got the paint as well. It sort of creates a little bit of a chemical reaction that sort of like makes it work better. So I'll be doing that. First of all though, let's have a look, because this is a star player, so we have the rules inside and some stats, which of course you will have in the rule book, but let's start with his star player profile. He's 95 years old. His height is 3 foot 10 inches and he weighs 99 pounds. The originating team that he played for was the Tithe Barn Toffee Apples. It's a great name. Position mounted defence. That's an unusual one, never heard that one before. Career totals: 17 defensive blitz, 8 sacks, 11 serious injuries, 14 match officials unceremoniously thrown off his land. Awards: Sheep Farmer of the Year, 2,487, 2,493. Most Elegant Ewe, 2,484. And won it again, 2,485. Spike Magazine Star Player Rating, 118. Let's have a look at his stats. Movement 6, Strength 3, Edge 3+, no passing ability, Armour value 8+, and to induce 170,000 gold pieces. His skills and traits: so he's got block, horns, so he's blitzing with strength 4, juggernaut, so when he's blitzing a both down can turn into a push, loner 4+, no hands, hence why he can't catch the ball, throw the ball, so he definitely can't pick up the ball either. Tackle, which is obviously great skill for playing against elves and other stunty teams, because they can't use the dodge skill. And thick skull. So for 170,000, that's pretty good what you get with him. He can play for teams with Halfling Thimble Cup, Old World Classic, or World's Edge Super League. And his special rule: once per game, when an opposition player is knocked down as the result of a block action performed by Rumbelow, you may apply an additional +1 modifier to either the armour roll or injury roll. This modifier may be applied after the roll has been made. Okay, so for once per game, when he's blocked, he gets the Mighty Blow skill +1, which could be useful. And the fact that you can apply that after the roll's been made is pretty useful, because you can obviously break the armour, or if it's a star player or somebody you're trying to get rid of the pitch, make that break the armour, and then you get a chance on the injury roll, or apply it on an injury roll just to make it even worse for the removal. So there we are, that's Rumbelow Sheepskin. As I say, we'll carry on the video once back up from the workshop with the undercoating, etc. And yeah, we'll finish off the build of him then. Okay, so we're back up from the workshop with now sprayed Rumbelow Sheepskin. So what we're going to do is we're going to start building him. Instructions sorted. Right, many pieces on this one, 11 to be precise. Piece 1 being the main centerpiece. We'll just get that sorted now, ready to start fixing everything to it. There's a trotter there, or hoof. Got a little bit of extras there. Supports. Okay, that's his ear, that's another ear. Okay. Right, so I must admit it's easier with the model now out in front of me where all these parts are going to stick, because it looks a bit ludicrous on here, exactly where everything's going to go. Okay, so let's start to build it. I think what we're going to do is we're going to find item number 3, because that would make sense to start there and pop that into place. So that is a hoof, which doesn't look like it's that, or that. Here we go. So it's the shorter one of these two here. Okay, so number 3, which is going to go into there, and that will give stability when we want to put him down. So let's pop that glue in there. If we'll stay in. Or should I glue the other way around? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's that part. Now I think the horns are probably a good idea. Let's see if we can't get those in. Make sure we get the right ones. Let's clip it off the stand. Easier to get into, you'd hope. That's one, and then the other. Excellent. Now, the question is, how does this fit? Because the horns come out. Yeah, so we're going this way. Or are we going the other? No, it's got to be this way. Okay, so we're hoping that will get in there somehow. Let's try the other one, see if that works better. No, it doesn't go that way anyway. It's got to go this way. Ah, there we go. That's better. Right, I'll glue into the hole that it's going to fix into. Oop. There we go. Fits nice and snugly in there. So on the other side, it does the same. Yeah, there we go. Just had it at the wrong angle. So again, glue into there. Very conscious not to hit the other leg that I've just glued. And we got that the right way around. I did it a minute ago with the dry fit. Let's have another look at that one. Had it before. How strange. Okay, so a bit of adjustment there off camera. I was able to look at it this way and actually it fitted a lot better. So that's sorted now. Excellent. Right, okay, so we've got 3, 4 and 5 on. Now I think we should put number 2 on here, which is the other back leg. Just scattered over to here. Again, we'll just release that. And I'm going to glue into here, because that's where it's going to settle upon. So we've got a half moon to match up. There we go. Matches up lovely actually. So that's that dealt with. And some extra little bits of flashing attach that we need to try and get rid of. There we go. Okay, so pretty much getting there with the ram. Okay, I think what we'll do next is, you can see that certainly one of the feet will go in there. So let's get that one done in there, that foot. So the feet were over here. So we've got choice now. So that's going to be the left foot, which is number 11. Then we've got this one here, which is this foot in here. Just see if we need to clean that up a little bit. See the half moon. That's going to be where we glue into. So let's just glue that in. That foot is sticking this way, so that's a clue. There we go. There's the foot. That's good. Now we've got a little tail to put on, which I think we're going to do now, which is number 9, which is this here. You can see the bit there's a little bit of a, you can see it there, a little bit of a nobule thing there that's going to take it into the back of the ram. Little hole there, as you can see. Find it again. There it is on the back. Gonna get covered in glue. Need it to try and stay on without sticking to me. Nope, I shouldn't have touched that. Now doing it left-handed, just makes it even harder for me. There we go. Okay, don't touch that anymore. Right, okay, let's give all that a chance to dry. Oh, that tail's on the move again. Give that a chance to dry and then we can come back and finish off the final bits. Okay, so we've got the tail on. Everything's given a chance to stick a bit more. Right, what I'm going to do now is I think I'm going to put on the arms. We'll go next. So we're looking for the fork arm, which is this one here. Let's cut that one out. There's obviously a little bit of stuff inside here as well, flashing. We'll try and get rid of here. Yep. Not sure I'm going to get my tool that scrapes things out into there, so I think that's probably the best we're going to get. Now, this is the one that he's holding up, and it's in this arm here. So again, have we got something that we can touch into? There's a half moon, and there's the half moon on there. Let's see if there's something on it though that's just holding it back a little bit. Just there. Don't want to trim anything away from the model. But essentially there is the half moon that we're aiming for. Right, okay, let's see if we can't get that in now. So we're going in, the fork's coming out, it's going in that way, into there. Still not quite happy with that. I think we got rid of everything that we should have done. So we can't get a bit away with this here. Make that a bit more pronounced, the half moon. Okay, let's try that again now. Let's put the glue in the half moon. Try that again. Do a bit of a balancing act. Because it's so pronounced. There, that's got it snug in there now. Perfect, that's that bit done. Two pieces left. We've got the head and we've got the, sorry, three pieces left. We've got the head, the other arm, which is there. So here's the head. So we've got an angle to chip out there. We've got that bit in there. So the head is going to fit right into the top section there. There's a big square piece for it. It sits in nicely. In fact, it nearly stuck itself in. Put the glue in there. Drop that head in there. There we go. Perfect. He's hardly wearing that helmet well. There he is. Okay, so now we've got the two pieces left. The arm and the foot. I think we'll go for the foot next, which is on here. And it's going to go into the bottom there. Should have a half moon. I can see the half moon. Just needs a bit of clean up there. Well, we've cut it out. Let's glue into here. Let's get this foot. Approach this from another angle, I think. It's sticking to me. There we go. Oh, no, it's sticking to me. Wish it wasn't. I had that perfect then as well. Change the finger out, see if that does it. Nope, that's not going to work. That leg is not in the right angle at all there. There. Okay, now onto the final piece then. So we've got the final arm. Quite happy with that foot anyway. Final arm. If I can get it sorted. Then we've got this to cut away here, which is the end of the reins, which actually with a couple of snips drops out quite nicely. Okay, so we've got to try and attach it across and then link up with the ram's head is the ideal thing. So I can get that mainly there. Yep, actually that fitted quite nicely. It did start to fit quite nicely and then it's giving me problems again. Oh, there we go. That's perfect, and then it slots down. There is no, on the model, there is nothing that it's leading into, so it's sort of like going in behind the wool of the sheep, or the ram, should I say. Just link it up a little bit there. There. Excellent. Okay, now I'll just get it glued to the base. I've got 3 touch points. See if they touch. They do, kind of. So let's get them glued and down. A little bit wayward. put that a different way. Okay, so doing the old upside down trick, leveling up a little bit on the legs. You might find that a little bit tricky when you're building this yourself. The three legs, because they could be in slightly different positions, they don't always finish flat or level with each other. In fact, if you look down there, you can see a little gap on one of the third ones. I've got it as close as I can. And what I've done is I've put the pressure on from the top now rather than the bottom. Now I'm going to turn it and then let it put its pressure back on itself. And actually that is going to be fine. We've got the right pose. This leg's slightly up, but what I can do is I can fill round that with some of the basing that I'm going to do. I'm actually going to paint this guy up very shortly because I need him for a league game against an Amazon team, which of course have got a lot of dodge. This guy, with the fact that he's got tackle, with the fact that he has also got block and he's also got horns, so he's actually blitzing on a strength 4. Plus Juggernaut means that he's actually a super proposition against Amazons. Okay, right. Well, that there is the end of how to build Rumbelow Sheepskin. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, please subscribe. Please place any comments, things I did well, things I did poorly, anything you could do, give extra tips for everybody else. It's all about learning and sharing. So please feel free to comment. Thanks for watching. I'm Jim, the Artful Blodger.